Welcome back to the lab. Ancient scraps or old scraps, ancient gears and scraps together. I'm always looking for ways to bring the ancient gear deck out, make it faster, more fun, whatever not. And this is one of the decks that I decided to try. It has some of the OCG, TCG in it, upcoming cards, and everything else. So let's get into the deck real quick. I'm your host, the Mad Scientist X7. This is the Mad Scientist X Lab. Used to be the Yugi Stein Labs, but now I changed the name because number one, I'm not German, and number two, it was just time for a change. So, ancient gear golems and the new scraps. Here's the deck. 3 golems MVP. You need this card to make this deck work. 3 Galatron dragons. Galatron dragons. 3 knights. 1 soldier. 1 ancient gearbox, a new card that comes out. Quite frankly, this card I got in here because it's new, but it really works more, I think, in a Gear deck, some other. If this card is added from your deck or your graveyard to your hand, except by drawing, you can add 1 Earth Machine type monster with 500 attack or defense from your deck to your hand, except Ancient Gear Box. You can only use the effect of Ancient Gear Box once per turn. If this card is added from your deck or graveyard to your hand, so in other words, you're going to need Gear X. Okay. Scrap Breaker, Scrap Golem, Scrap Orthros, 2 Scrap Beasts, 3 Chimera, 1 Searcher, 2 Goblins, 1 Mind Reader, 1 Elemental Hero Prisma, 1 Rainbow Karibo. If you don't know what this card does, basically it's a hand trap. If your opponent attacks, you can stop the attack. You equip this to your opponent, and your opponent cannot attack. It works, it's good, surprise kind of thing. Scrap Factory, and is a card. All scrap monsters gain 200 attack defense when a face-up scrap monster is destroyed by a card effect. It's to the graveyard. You can special summon 1 scrap monster from your deck. You can use the effect of Scrap Factory once per turn. 3 Gear Towns, 3 Power Bonds, 2 Polymerizations, 1 Ancient Gear Castle, 1 Scrap Yard, 1 Gold Sarcophagus, 1 Scrap Iron Scarecrow. The extra deck, Silent Honors Arknight, card that's going to be used like crazy when it comes out. Soul of Silver Mountain, number 62 Galaxy Eyes, Prime Photon Dragon, 1 Gear X, 1 Levy of the Sea Dragon, 1 Elemental Hero Gaius, 3 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golems, needed. 1 Scrap Dragon, 2 Scrap Dragons, 1 Scrap Archfiend, 1 Scrap Twin Dragon, and 1 Ultimate Scrap Dragon. So this is the initial build for this deck, and I'm having a whole lot of fun with it, y'all. I really am. So let me I'll show you a replay, and that'll be it. All right, here's a replay. The replay is the ancient gear scraps deck versus some kind of synchron deck, and so here we go. Scrap Factory gets your cards out, and what it does, when scraps are destroyed, once again, you could do some shenanigans, and you'll see some of the craziness that can happen. Elemental Prisma. Already, Ancient Gear out, Golem out, but he had a Torrential. But the thing about Ancient Gear Factory, Ultimate Ancient Gear, if it's destroyed, you get to bring out Plow. Yep. And Scrap Factory, 3,000. It would have been 8,800. The only thing about power bond, it does one bad thing. If you can't get that attack off, you're gonna take 4,400 points of damage. So the synchro deck had more attack. And he quit. All right, there's nothing more he could do because he would have taken the hit. And ultimate ancient gear golem, of course, when it has piercing damage. So I've been 3,000 points of damage against his 1,500. So he would have lost. Yeah. One thing I like about ancient gears is the simple fact that they can attack. Spells and traps cannot affect them. That's just what it is. And a lot of times, opponents have monsters. Like I faced a Constellar deck, M7. You know, a lot of times opponents have monsters that could, you know, bounce your monster back or something like that as it's attacking. But they're expecting a trap or something like that to happen, and it surprise. All right, I'm done. I'll talk to you later. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.